Hello, welcome. Final game of the evening to Endpoint. As you'd probably expect it, going to be coming up against Team Singularity. The Danish side. We'll see if they can pick themselves up after they just lost a game against XCOM AGO on this very map. 16-14, very close map. They almost closed out the final round with just pistols to take us to OT, or to take themselves to OT. Thankfully for us, they did not, and it does end somewhat swiftly, so we can get into our game. Just only slightly behind schedule, but Robin going to open things up in this round, catching the quick headshot on towards Tobiz. So Endpoint with that advantage now going to turn their attention over towards the A site. Mertz is trying to find the shots. Mertz has been performing very well recently alongside Yabi. But Thomas quick to take him down. Doesn't pose much threat to this Endpoint side on the pistol round as they look for more here. Solrod is low as well, but quite a lot of damage done towards some of these Endpoint players. Does give Singularity a little bit of a chance, as Crucial going to be getting that bomb down. The USPs, I don't think, able to penetrate that box enough to find Crucial, as he does get that bomb planted. That leaves Singularity now 3 versus 5, and he may just be saving here. It doesn't look like they're even going for it. They are just backing away. Endpoint going to be able to take this pistol round. Only finding 2 kills, but still enough to grant themselves the opening, and a nice start here on the T side of Vertigo. Singularity obviously just going to be saving few sets of armor. That's nice going into the next round. It saves a bit of money, so you can get a bit of a nicer force buy if you want to, so you can spend a bit more money without having to buy up armor on a few of those players. They are going to go for that force buy. All of them just buying down deagles by the looks of things. Remoy does get an MP9 though instead. Well, Endpoint have 2 rifles, the AK and the Galil on Crucial and Surreal, a couple UMPs and a MAC-10 for Robin. Should be enough for Endpoint here to close out this round just against the lesser weaponry. You never know. Things can change in the blink of an eye, and Endpoint could be on the back foot pretty quickly, but Molotov over towards the sandbags is going to clear that area out. He was having a little bit of a look over towards Ivy, but will pull back. Now the re-peek, a nice shot from Yabi's deagle. Just find the kill on towards Thomas, and an opening out for the Singularity side, looking for more with Remoy on the site. That MP9 looking to find shots, does get one as Robin gets clotheslined by the spray. Surreal trades that one out, so it's still the man advantage for Singularity. As now they try and push Mertz. Love the shot on the deagle. Again, Crucial able to find the trade, but it's now just a 2 versus 3, and Surreal taking a lot of damage there. Needs to be careful. Will not be able to find Surreal. Instead, it's Yabi with 2 quick shots on the deagle, closing things down, and Singularity do win out the force buy. Right back at Endpoint there. And that does give Singularity a nice little bonus going forward. Obviously able to deny Endpoint more early rounds and force them into a situation where they're going to have to full buy these weapons. It's just 4 deagles, a Tech 9 for Thomas. Team Singularity very heavy on the rifles as they look to try and find the opening kill, but it's Crucial up close who's able to catch Yabi off guard. Remoy able to trade out. So still a 4-on-4, no weapon able to be picked up by Endpoint. Tobiz finding another shot. A quick shot on the Galil over towards mid. Singularity with a nice advantage as Selret. The MP9 just scores a kill, leaving just Robin and Thomas The last two survivors here for Endpoint. Over in mid, going to try and find themselves another kill, but I don't think anything's going to be coming through for them. Remoy and the M4 are able to seal one of them. And now just Thomas and a boost. Selrut's able to get him while flying as well. That second round, well, sorry, third round victory, the second round for Singularity, will force Endpoint into a situation where they're just going to have to go for the pistols here. A single P250, 4 Glocks. Doesn't look like much is going to be happening here for the Endpoint side. Mighty Max and Molotov into his corner, going to force him out wide and potentially into the arms of waiting Singularity players, but actually able to get a bit of a further back position, safe from the Molotov, and now regain that one as Remoy close by. Might get double picked here, but Remoy's able to find a quick double himself. Gets dinked down by his teammates looking for more damage. Switches over to the USP. It's always faster than reloading, and Remoy, another 2 kills on it. Now he just needs to knife that watermelon, and it's all... He's got the full Monty there. Just Robin, 1 versus 5. Glock in hand. I mean, he may be able to find a kill here. Mertz and Remoy both taking a lot of damage. But without the bomb, can't even maybe try and sneak a bomb plant. That bomb is firmly in the CT's control. Is Robin just going to be saving here, or what is he trying to do? Looking for somebody pushing from the B site, and will now turn his attention over back towards where those players were sighted, but the smoke from Remoy should just mean his demise as he tries to walk through it. Remoy does get himself the ace, actually. So nicely executed from him. Endpoint, though, they're going to be able to full buy into this next round now. 4 AK-47s. The Galil for Mighty Max. Let's see if they can find themselves a second round and deny the Danes anything extra here at the start of this game, as it's 3-1 already. A nice force buy from Singularity did bring them back into this game pretty early on after Endpoint won that pistol round, as Yabby aggressive. Might catch Thomas Wilt between those 2 smokes. Thomas not expecting that one whatsoever, so Singularity, early advantage for them. Now with that player going down, Endpoint trying to take control of mid. A nice double nade from them. Robin and Mighty Max taking down Tobis, bringing things into a 4-on-4. Things are actually going to turn back towards the A site. There is a couple of defenders here for Singularity, so Endpoint going to need to force this one open, and I think that was a missed smoke from them. I think Robin's smoke didn't do what he wanted it to there, as Mertz is able to find one on the site, and maybe that missed smoke is causing them lots of grief here, but Mertz with a nice headshot through the smoke. Yabby comes in with another one, leaving it just up to Crucial, who can't find anything. The 4th now for Singularity. They're going to keep posting rounds there, and trying to extend their lead on the CT side. Endpoint resorting to those 4 Deagles, the Tech 9 once again. For Thomas, we'll see if they can find any damage with these weapons. It's not going to be likely. Swat out one, that's a bomb going down as well. Luckily behind the box, it can be picked up by Endpoint, but in the Tech 9, he's able to find one from Thomas. Boy does trade out though and sell it over towards this B site. Should just be able to lock down these last couple of players who are held back by the smoke. Cheeky shot from Crucial. Joey does silence a kill. I think in a 2-on-3, it's still going to be Singularity here to mop things up unless there's some redonkulous shots coming out from Endpoint, which I don't think are going to happen, but Crucial with another one and full blinded almost gets the third on towards Remoy dropping down, but it will just be Yabby and Remoy who do close things out. 2 players surviving for Singularity against these pistols, but they carry the AWP forward. Endpoint going to have to just sit on one round for a little bit longer. Mismade there from Endpoint. Mighty Max missing it this time. Bounces back towards him, and that's never useful, never helpful. Rio just boosting up his teammate. That is Crucial up on top of the boost. And Crucial, a lovely shot on towards Selrit there. Mertzo, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, found 1 kill for himself on that AWP. Crucial looking for more. A second shot coming through. Yabby to fall. And a chance here for the Endpoint side as they push forward. Crucial still going to be holding with that AWP. A player gets by him, though, just as the unscope tries to catch the toe of Tobers as he pushes fast, but it looks like Singularity just going to be saving now. 3-on-4, and that B site completely locked down by Endpoint. They're going to find themselves another round, and it will be Endpoint. Hopefully they can catch another couple of rounds here and try and build a bit of momentum on this T side. Get a few more before Singularity can fight back, who will be having another buy in this next round. They've got cash to do so, especially with these saved weapons. But for Endpoint, keeping 4 players alive is going to be a nice bonus as well to them. And Endpoint really do need to start stringing some consecutive rounds together here. And Singularity going to bring out the double orbs once again. Mertz and Selrit to be wielding those bigger weapons. Crucial on the AWP for Endpoint as usual. Flying Dutchman Joey. And the 2 Crucial frags in that previous round. But this time he's going to be going down early, and Mertz with another shot as well onto Mighty Max does leave Endpoint an early disadvantage, a big disadvantage as well. 2 players already hitting the deck, 15 to over the minute to play with. Last few Endpoint players going to be setting up their utility towards this B site to try and find a way on towards it. Selrit towards the back of the site needs to be careful. He's burning and he's going to have to smoke his way out just as the nade flies in, so he will remain safe. Endpoint going to be getting that bomb planted. That'd be a nice boost up for him, but Robin spots it. Not going to be given the chance to find the shot. Ringden's into the 3-on-4, and now Endpoint might be able to lock down the site, especially with Tobers and Remoy taking so much damage. Remoy actually going down, but now Mertz comes in with that AWP to find one on that big, I was going to say green gun, but it's more of a bluey purple with that Hyper Beast skin. 2-on-3. Endpoint can still hold this back as the timer ticks down. Real finds one on the AK, but Mertz quickly trades that out, leaving just Robin, who's able to get one as well. Selrit on the AWP. Can he find the shot? Fires it off. Now that Robin knows he's not on the bomb, he's just going to spam through. He's trying to get the shots, and he will get the shots as the camera switches to a bit of a unhelpful angle there. But it will be Endpoint who find another round, but all of their players die, and Robin goes down to the bomb at the end. So Endpoint, they do get another buy up here after keeping 4 alive in the previous round and getting the bomb plant in this one. But it is only the 5 AK-47. Singularity full buying into this one, but it's a bit of a force buy actually. Mertz on the AWP, which is nice. Yabby on an M4, Remoy on just an AUG, while Tobies and Selvet just have a 5.7 and a MP9 respectively, so a bit light on the weaponry and definitely very light on the utility as well. We'll see if that comes back to bite them, but they can certainly challenge Endpoint for this round. Endpoint are looking to try and set themselves up towards the B site here. A couple of players on the defense, and Yabby able to quickly rotate over if needed, but Surreal finds the opening, and now it's just a 5-7 left on the B site, especially as Yabby goes down as well over in mid. That is just a clean up on the B site now from Endpoint. Just Mertz and Remoy left, and they're probably going to be saving this next round to keep the AWP and the AUG forward. That'll be a nice couple of weapons into the next round. Probably all they'll have in the next round, to be honest. But definitely Mertz can turn around on its head with the AWP. He's such a just impact player. He can have those rounds where he's just completely outclasses the other team, and we'll see if he can do so with the AWP in the next round. Or will Endpoint's full buy be able to topple Singularity and work the way another round closer? It does go 5-4 now. Just one round separating these two teams. We'll see if Endpoint are going to be able to tie things up once again after dropping quite a few rounds early on off the back of that force buy loss to the hands of Singularity. Had a tough time bouncing back, but now the rounds start to pile up here for Endpoint, and it's just Singularity getting a couple pistols alongside those rifles. Everyone staying around that 2.5k mark. Just give them plenty for that by the next round. But Surreal takes a lot of damage early on. I think to Mertz's AWP over on that B site. But he's still alive, still kicking, and it's still 5-on-5. Excuse me. Players from Singularity just going a bit aggressive in towards mid. And they've actually got Tobies all the way in towards T-spawn now. And that could be huge for Singularity here. Endpoint don't look like they're going to be watching for this, as they held nobody over towards mid to be making sure this doesn't happen. Tobies coming around the corner any second now will surely be able to find the frags. He does get one Robin going down, but can't find the second. Mighty Max able to trade that one out, but it is a 4-on-4, so Tobies at least trying to disjoint the attack as Mertz gets another one with the AWP, catches Surreal around the smoke. That's a low HP player. There's still the advantage for Singularity. They're going to get the bomb. Well, the Endpoint are going to get the bomb down on that B site, but Thomas is on the flank as well for the Endpoint side, and he's found 2 quick kills. Mertz now has to try and turn around to find the shot, misses it, and now he's left alone, but a lovely shot on towards Crucial there from him. Did make things a little bit more believable, but it is Thomas who does close things out in the end, and does close a 5th now for Endpoint. Force buy not quite working out for Singularity, but it is now the full buy for them, as they kept enough money in the banks for this one. Double orbs, but Tobies on the glass cannon. It doesn't matter if Mertz is going to just nail Thomas at the start of the round. Over towards the B side. Selret under a bit of attack, but still alive. Hasn't even taken any damage, actually. Has a couple of players pressing him, though, and needs to be careful that he doesn't overstay his welcome towards the front of the site. Give up an early opening towards the B site. It's now Endpoint going to start their attack. A lot of nades coming in as well. Diaby's going to push forward in front of the smokes, and I think that will have been heard by Surreal, who'll be probably calling out the player close by, but Tobies is AWP, has dealt with Robin, so that's another kill for the Singularity side, and Mertz with another kill as well. These AWPs just finding everything right now, leaving just Crucial. 1 versus 5. Probably just going to try and hold on to the AWP. His team can buy up in the next round, especially if he gets the AWP through into the next one. Robin will be a little bit low on cash. Surreal could probably do with a drop as well, just to get a bit of extra utility, but they should be alright for the buy. Well, they will be alright for the buy, I should say. As long as they don't plan anything outrageous like quadruple AWPs or something. Which I think is probably not a high percentage of chance. Crucial just trying to stay alive with 7 seconds on the clock. Does pick off one. Looking for a second as well. Gets it onto Remoy, but low HP. Needs to try and get away. Going to go up the ladder. And that's probably his best option as well. He's being spammed from one side, but watch the ladder. He is fine. So he'll pick up a couple kills at the end of things there. Just force Singularity into a couple of rebuys. But with 3 players alive, it is A-OK for the Singularity side. An MP9 for Tobiz. Let's see if that works out. So Crucial's couple kills there do have an impact on this round, as it is just the SMG for Tobiz rather than a rifle. But obviously Mert's still going to be running that AWP for the Singularity side. Well, Crucial will continue on the Endpoint side. Yeah, he's stuck between a couple smokes here. He is okay. Nobody's going to be pushing from Endpoint. And the flashbang in from his teammate gives him a bit of an access point, and he's going to be clearing all that out. And now the rotation for Singularity coming in towards this B site as the utility rains down upon those defenders. The Endpoint side going to be pushing forwards, but Yabi on the flank. Oh, this could be huge. He gets one. Not able to catch the others as they push forward, but it's probably enough here. Just only Crucial left alone, and he can't find anything else. And Singularity find themselves on a 7th now. Mertz is 13-7. Next best in the server is Crucial 12-8. However, Remoy's only died 4 times and has 11 kills, so props to him. We do have a pause coming through. Endpoint. Not enough money to get the full buy through. I think they'll probably just take a bit of a half buy, full buy in the next round, and try and go for 7 rounds in the half rather than trying to deny Singularity the 8. Singularity actually just going to be running 5 rifles. They've not got the AWP for Mertz in this one. Surprised none of the Singularity players actually recovered an AWP at the end of that last round, but Mertz does open things up with the M4. Couple Tech 9 kills coming through though for Thomas, and that is a couple of weapons that can be picked up as well. The AK and the M4 coming out. Toby is just going to get tagged down slightly by a nade. There's spam coming through as well from Robin. Tags him even further, down to 40 points of health he goes. At 10 point with a man advantage, but obviously Crucial and Mighty Max still just with the Deagles, and Robin and Mighty Max don't even have armor, so plenty of chances still for Singularity to just clean this round up. But with Mighty Max over towards that B site, we'll be calling that there's nobody there. That might draw the Endpoint players over to that side of the map, as all of these Singularity defenders are on the A site, as they look actually to go a bit aggressive towards Ivy to try and find some sort of information, maybe a kill on towards Team Endpoint. As Yabi does push forward. On the first peek, he doesn't spot Thomas, but he does get the kill. Bringing things into that 3-on-3. Endpoint are just now rotating over towards that B site, but actually, 30 seconds on the clock. Mighty Max is now going to be coming from behind these Singularity players, but Yabi doing so much damage, and Silric catching Mighty Max leaves us Crucial in a 1 versus 2 with 20 seconds on the clock. Going to try pushing forward, trying to find the first kill, but Tobiz is ready, and it is going to be Singularity who do claim an 8th. They do get rid of that half buy from the Endpoint side. Of as scary as it looked there at the beginning, as I said, it's still possible for Singularity just to clean things up, as there wasn't even armor for a couple of those Endpoint players. Yabby actually going for a P90 in this round. You don't see that too often. I wonder if he's going to be going aggressive currently over towards Ivy. Looking for maybe a cheeky kill. Instead, he is going to fall. The AK prevails over the P90, thank God. Nobody wants a P90 meta. Which is good news for Endpoint as they do secure the opening kill, but Mertz fights back with a regular weapon. Just to bring it back into that 4-on-4. Remoy looking for another kill, does get it onto Thomas, so Singularity so good at finding these shots to bring it into their advantage early on in the game. Robin, though, shows that he's just as good as that. Finding Mertz over in mid. And he's going to try and regroup with his teammates now over towards his B site as Surreal going to be pushing forward. Only good for one as Tobis just trade out, leaving Robin and Crucial 2 versus 2. As a little bit of damage from Tobis there, but it's Remoy on the AK who's able to shut it all down. A 3k for him. And a 9th now for Singularity on the CT side. Can they get themselves into double digits? It's looking likely as Endpoint just going to have probably a single AK here for Surreal and just pistols and SMGs coming out for the rest of that team. Crucial on a Galil, actually. Mac 10 for Robin, Tech 9 for Mighty Max, and a UMP for Thomas. So definitely not a very good buy, but with Tobis going very aggressive in towards mid, can only catch him one. Mighty Max able to trade. That's a weapon picked up for the T side as well. Which is not good news for Singularity, but that is instead Selrit bringing things back into their advantage. Remoy and Selrit do take a lot of damage, but the advantage goes their way once more. Now the Endpoint player is just going to be trying to push in towards that A site pretty quickly here. 2 players on that defense. We'll see if they're able to hold off the Endpoint onslaught, but there's only 3 of them to try and make it work as Yabby does take down the opening. Mighty Max trades back on the Galil, leaving it in a 2-on-2, but the AWP might be able to find the shots on towards Mighty Max, who is going for the plant. Instead, it's going to be the MP9 that does huge damage, putting Mighty Max down to just 4. AWP of Mertz does collect the final shot on towards him, leaving just Robin 1 versus 3. He does find Mertz low, and now the last 2 players are low as well, and they all walk into his crosshair. A double spray down for him, does find Endpoint a 6th round just at the end of that half. It was a 1 versus 3, but it does come through, and now Endpoint will be switching over towards the defense. Singularity on that offense. We do just wait for all the players to get themselves ready for this second half. We'll see if it's going to be an OT or whether everyone's just going to jump off the map. Obviously, Endpoint a few rounds behind coming into the second half. Singularity have struggled a bit more in MDL compared to Endpoint. They're sitting a little bit further down the table, just outside of those 4 relegation spots at the bottom are Singularity, while Endpoint is currently in 2nd place. Actually, tied with Nemiga, who are leading for points, I believe. But have played more games, so Endpoint probably going to be, in reality, around 4th or 5th once the other teams have caught up on the games. But for now, this is a nice start for Singularity for them to try and take down or try and secure themselves a bit of an underdog victory. Is definitely Endpoint favoured based on recent statistics. Both these teams are going to be wanting this pistol round, that goes without saying, but for Endpoint, probably more wanted than for Team Singularity, is Team Singularity can have a bit of a few round buffer here against the Endpoint side. So if things don't go their way immediately, that's not going to be a total disaster for them. They've got a few rounds to play with and a few opportunities to make mistakes early on. Hopefully it won't be much longer for this second half to be going live. It's just about to go live now, actually. About to go live now as we do get ready. 9-6 the scoreline. Team Singularity now on the offense. Have a few rounds of lead against the Endpoint side. Can the Danes finish this game off and close out these last rounds in the second half, or will Endpoint bounce back and fight back to the victory? We'll have to find out, as Robin actually goes for the kid in this round. A HE for him as well, while Team Singularity will have Tobiz as the grenade mule. A couple flashbangs and the smoke for him, but no P250 for that T side. And 19 max with an opening shot, but Yabi quickly trades out, so only good for one, and Endpoint now left in the 4-on-4. Singularity looking like they want to be going aggressive towards this A site. There's a few players here for Endpoint to try and push back this attack, but on the site they already are. It's crucial trying to find shots. The bomb is being planted. Mertz and Yabi going to get tagged down by the nade and the spam. As Endpoint try pushing back on towards the site 4 versus 4, but Endpoint definitely looking a lot healthier, but not with shots like that coming through from Mertz. 2 for him, looking for more, getting a third and the 4th. Huge round, huge pistol round there for Mertz, and 4 kills go his way. Securing Singularity, their 10th and a pause coming through here immediately. I'm not sure what the pause is for. Endpoint are going to be force buying into this next round. A few Deagles already coming out, just crucial to buy. While Singularity will have a couple AKs, a few Mac 10s most likely. Should be able to deal with the round comfortably, but you never know. You never know in these sorts of engagements, as Crucial does buy up another Deagle. They have 4 nades as well, a few smokes to work with. While Singularity, they still should just be comfortable in taking this one. I mean, it's going to take some sort of misplay from Singularity most likely to allow Endpoint the chance to win the round. I mean, Singularity you can generally expect to maybe lose a kill or 2 here. But anything more than that is probably going to be getting into a realm where that's sort of been mismanaged by the Singularity side in terms of how they've approached the round. As it does get going live here in just a moment. Mertz is currently 20-10 after just 16 rounds of play. We'll be looking to add on to that fragging chart. We have a few more here, hopefully. Singularity just playing this early stage of the round a little bit slow. Not wanting to walk into any sort of aggression from the Endpoint side. And that flashbang is nice. It does force Robin off the angle, but it's a repeat. It's going to take a lot of damage and have to pull back. But still alive, still with 40 points of health. So Real's able to find one, and Robin gets another shot on the Deagle as well. So a couple kills do come through for his Endpoint. Only answered back by one, as now Singularity look like they're going to duck over towards that ace site. Mighty Max close by with the Deagle, but not expecting Yabi. He's looking the wrong way. Singularity do force it back into the 3-on-3 and should, in theory, be able to close things out from here, unless Crucial and Co can hit a few sublime shots. As Endpoint have already found damage this round, already cost Singularity a couple weapons as they push on towards this A site. There isn't any response from Endpoint yet, but as a bomb gets planted, Mertz is going to eat that nade and the spam as well. Down to 4 points of health he goes. He does get the bomb planted. No kit for Endpoint, so they're going to have to act fast if they want to get the defuse in. But Endpoint, these Singularity players are going to be playing quite far back. Yabi needs to be careful getting pushed by the Deagle. Able to find one, but quickly traded out by Thomas. Brings things into a 2-on-2. Stelrit's Mac 10 finds another one, and that leaves just Mertz and Stelrit 2 versus 1 to try and close this one out. And Thomas is just going to be saving the AK. Doesn't think he has a chance, and it's probably right. I think Mertz is about to die as well, but yes, he will. But another round for Singularity, very costly round, 4 kills for Endpoint and an AK saved is definitely more than they would have hoped for in that round. So Endpoint, they're just going to eco this one, keep that AK, hopefully it finds some damage here on, well, in the hands of Thomas. A few pistols around it, a couple of Deagles, a couple of P250s. Not much really extra invested for the Endpoint side, as Singularity probably going to find a 12th. And it should be more comfortable than the previous round, despite that AK-47, but Robin does do a little bit of damage over towards the B site. Mighty Max is going to do a lot of damage, though, over towards A as he takes down Yabi. That's a weapon able to be collected as well for the Endpoint players, and that's a AK as well, so it's a nice rifle. Not even just a MAC-10, as Surreal takes a lot of damage. They're going to be pushing in towards this B site. Surreal and Robin do fall, as does Thomas, and all the kills now just coming clattering down for Singularity. Just Mighty Max left alone, 1 versus 4. That AK for Thomas couldn't find anything. And he could just save the rifle. I mean, he has no armor. It's nice to have an AK in that next round, even though they're going to be able to full buy. It's still more powerful than those M4s, so generally CTs prefer wielding the AKs over the standard CT rifles, but that looks like what Mighty Max will be doing here. Not going to be going for the round, no kit, no armor, and 4 players to find. It's just not worth it. And he will just be all okay keeping that weapon up, as Singularity do keep 4 up themselves. We'll have no issues getting the full buy through in the next round, and Mert's actually going to get the AWP up as well, so that's going to be a nice duel between the two of Mertz and Crucial. Crucial actually only has the AWP, no armor, so he's glass cannon in it. See if that affects him, or whether he's just going to die to an AWP either way. Mertz is positioned over towards A, looking up that ramp, trying to find a shot onto one of these Endpoint players. See if they go a little bit too aggressive, maybe overstep the mark on their peaks or their nade lineups. But for now, neither team's really going to give an access point for the other team into this round. Still a 5-on-5. Crucial's actually currently posted up over on the scaffolding, watching down towards a ramp, so a bit of an advanced position there for Endpoint. That's going to mean they're going to leave Crucial all alone there, but he takes a tag. Down to 16 he goes. Luckily the armor, or lack of armor I should say, isn't going to cost him his life. He's still alive. But very low on HP, does need to be careful. Luckily that AWP can get those one-shot kills and give him a chance to still have impact on this round, as Singularity going to now turn their attention over towards this B site. A couple of players here waiting for them in the form of Surreal and maybe Thomas, but he's decided to pull a bit more towards mid. He'll now rejoin his teammate on that B site as nades come in. They're going to start pushing forward. A lot of damage done by the Molotov. Surreal finds an opening, but Selra, a beautiful spray down for 2. They need to get the bomb planted. 5 seconds on the clock. It is going down now, but they need to get it down and make sure it goes down. It will. Yabi's going to hop away as well after the deed is done, leaving Endpoint 3 versus 4. This doesn't look like an easy round for them to retake. They may just be saving it, and they are going to save. Allow Singularity a 13th, and I think Singularity are going to be very happy with their position right now. They're going to be, 7 rounds ahead of the Endpoint side, and Singularity definitely classed as the underdogs in this one. I think most people saw Endpoint winning this game out. But for now, it's Singularity who are the top dogs right now. Singularity will have another full buy for themselves. And Tobiz with the Mac 10 going to keep that one rolling forwards. Hopefully going to try and earn a bit more cash for himself. But these Endpoint players aren't lightly armed. They have to opt for Crucial still. The second opt for Surreal. A couple rifles and a FAMAS as well as Crucial does open it up in this round. Orb kill on towards Tobiz and a lot of damage as well done by the utility. Yabby and Silver down to 14 and 26 HP. So a nice opening for Endpoint here. Singularity now just fighting very far on the back foot here. Even though it's just a one kill, so much damage being done. And Mert's burning in their own Molotov as well, I think. Down to 28 he goes, so much damage on Remo. Is the only full HP player left. Endpoint can just massacre these Singularity players as they push in. As Endpoint all have pretty much full health as well. Kill coming through as well as Thomas pushes forward. Him and Mighty Max securing a couple. Yabby eventually answers back with one, but a 2-on-4 surely not going to be working out here for the Singularity side. And Molotov over towards the back of sight does force Crucial out into Remoy's crosshair, giving Singularity a little sliver of a hope here. Still, a 2-on-3 should be Endpoint's win. The nades onto Yabby does secure that one, but Remoy able to find Thomas, gives him a way out of this round in terms of running away. He's actually going to dart over towards the B site, is he maybe? Surreal is already waiting for him over there and just deploying the Molotov. That is just going to stop Remoy in the tracks. 2 points of health, can't even attempt to run through that. He will just be saving an Endpoint, pick up a round here. They're first on the CT side as they make them on... Oh, if I get my words out correctly, if they get themselves onto 7 now. So Endpoint just 6 rounds behind. There is still the potential to claw this one back, but Singularity in a very strong position. They've used up a lot of their money here, though. They're not going to be able to get the full buy in the next round if they do drop it here. Mert's a nice shot on towards Surreal, catches him through the corner of the wooden wall there. Does a lot of damage. Mert's now burning as well. Down to 50 he goes, but finding the shots, he does collect Surreal eventually. Giving Singularity that opening kill, and that is very crucial here. Singularity with this player advantage, but Endpoint still got that AWP up for crucial. Might be able to find some frags here. Nobody really from Endpoint is hitting like their stride right now. Everybody just seems to be sort of meddling around, while Mertz is just so strong for Singularity right now. 22 kills for him as they approach this A site. Yabby's already up by the crane. That's probably not going to be expected by the Endpoint players as Thomas does peek out, able to find the kill onto Yabby just about before he peeks his teammate. So a 4-on-4 now with Mertz low for Singularity. Thomas could pick up that rifle, I think, over on Yabby's body as long as he didn't shoot it over the edge in the MP9 spray. Mertz just lined up a couple nades over towards this A site, pretty much sacrificing himself here as the rest of his team sets up towards B. He'll try and go and regroup with them now as he backs away, and that's going to be heard by Endpoint, so this B site defense should be readying itself up as crucial with the AWP. Can't find anything, surely needed to find at least one there just to give his team that even 3-on-3. The bomb going to be coming down. Mertz finds another kill as well. Mighty Max rotating in, leaves just Robin and Thomas, and a 2-on-4, and surely this isn't winnable. Robin does find one, the nade coming through does no damage, but Sower's AK-47 will instead. He cleans up the final 2 kills, and it's going to be Singularity on a 14th. Endpoint looking flat on Vertigo. Only 1 round so far found on the CT side, and that is not good. That is not good at all. Endpoint got a timeout here to try and discuss things. Do they take the eco? Allow Singularity to a 15th and just try and find what would be 8 in a row to try and force OT, or do they force by here and try and deny Singularity the 15th early, try and find a few rounds and then try and work from there? Endpoint looks like they're just going to go for the eco here. They do have an M4 for Robin. He's had a lot of extra cash. But they all keep themselves around that 2k mark, and that will be enough for the full buy in the next round. So they're probably going to allow Singularity to the 15th, providing that a miracle doesn't happen. But Mertz, very good at denying miracles, as well as providing them when he wants. But in this case, he's going to deny one. Taking the opening kill on towards Real does just put a bit of a dampener on this round for the Endpoint side. They would have hoped for an opening kill. Cheeky frag to maybe pick up a rifle, put the Singularity default out of whack. For now, it's all going to plan for the Singularity side as they look to find match point here. Singularity with control of the mid. They're going to catch Crucial, who was trying to work his way in to investigate the situation, but is now dead. And Robin needs to try and find multi-kills here, but only good for one. Yabby quickly trades that out, leaving just Mighty Max and Thomas now 2 versus 4. And this is going to be Singularity on a 15th, surely. Yabby's able to find one more onto Thomas. Just Mighty Max now. Of a Deagle, who may just be able to find a cheeky kill on towards Mertz. We'll find that. Mort picked up, and he's going to smoke his way. Kind of knows that Yabby was over in T-spawn as well, so just going to try and avoid that situation and maybe get this AWP out of the round. But Yabby over by Power Units does get the final kill as Mighty Max can't find the shot. So 15-7, it is now 8 needed in a row for Endpoint. They need to more than double their score here without dropping a single round to force overtime. And that is a tough ask. Crucial does have an AWP, as does Surreal, but there's not really much utility for this Endpoint side as they get 3 M4s alongside the AWPs. I mean, there's no second chances here anymore. It's ride or die, I guess, for this Endpoint side. And a comeback always has to start somewhere. Endpoint maybe would have been hoping it starts a bit closer, but maybe they're just playing the reverse sweep challenge here. Or maybe not as Surreal. Does go down early once again over towards that B site. Mertz finding the opening pick, as now Singularity look like they want to try and hit this fast as well with this player advantage. Actually just slowing things down a little bit, trying to divert maybe the attention of Endpoint, but Mighty Max securing the kill on towards Yabby. Crucial with Tobis in towards mid, leaves it now in Endpoint's advantage. So a nice swing in the round there for the Brits. Robin still over towards this B site, does have Thomas for support if they do push, and it looks like they will do as the last 3 players for Singularity are over towards this A stairway, and Robin finding another shot on towards Mertz, takes the tag, but it is going to be the kill coming through, and Crucial with another Endpoint going to be able to find themselves an 8 there surely. Just Selrit left alive, and he throws the AWP over the edge, tries to pick up another one now, throws that over the edge as well. Doesn't want to allow Endpoint any saving of those AWPs, as it will be another round here. A second on the CT side for Endpoint, but can they find any more? And that has forced Singularity onto a partial buy here. I mean, all of them just buying down to, well, should be 2k. They'll have the full buy in the next round, I think. Especially if you get the bomb plant, but as they're pushing towards the B site, it's just a bit of a massacre. Early kills here and early deaths. Endpoint find a 9th. I'm surprised that the buy-ins for Singularity in the last one. I tried to wrap my head around it as Tobis leaves himself with only 3k. The rest of the team a little bit higher. Remoy with 3.5k. I'm surprised that they did buy so much that they did. I mean, they could have had the full buy in this round. Instead, they're going to have to go for another half buy. So another chance for Endpoint just to close things up. So I'm not sure why they bought so much in that last round. That was a little confusing. Should be another round for Endpoint, but you never know. Scout for Silver. It might be able to tag down some of these Endpoint players early on and allow the Deagle just to mop things up. Especially as Crucial does go down early. Mertz and Deagle to find one. Mighty Max trades back, but Yabby close by is able to secure that kill. And Mertz now with the AWP. That is a huge threat for Endpoint as they sit with a player disadvantage. Surely they can't allow this round to slip. Not this one of all of them. That will be on their quest to glory. Thomas over by Ivy, just securing that part of the map, but his teammate's going to keep on falling. Robin goes down to that AWP of Mertz now. A 2-on-4. Luckily for Endpoint, these Singularity players aren't very armoured. That might make things a little bit easier for Endpoint to try and scavenge these kills, but they're going to have to fight for it. Singularity 15 on the board. And well, now it's just Thomas. 1 versus 4 as Mertz finds his teammate. Can Thomas do anything from this position? Do they know he's there? They're going to be watching for him, but he's going to be able to get the planter. But it's Chiabi quick on the trade, ready for that peak, and it is 16-9. Singularity close out the game against Endpoint. The Danes take the victory, and a nice victory to get as well against the top dog team in the MDL.